Somehow, in the middle of the night, a teenage girl wandered into a hotel kitchen, pushed open a heavy freezer door, and stepped inside. No one followed her. No one stopped her. And somehow that door closed behind her. Her name was Kenneka Jenkins. She was just 19 years old, young, energetic, the kind of person who laughed loudly and lived in the moment. She lived in Chicago, surrounded by family and friends who cared deeply about her. To them, she wasn't just another face in the crowd. She was someone with dreams, someone who still had time. On the night of September 8th, 2017, Kenneka got a call from friends. They were going to a party, a hotel party, at the Crowne Plaza Chicago O'Hare Hotel and Conference Center. It wasn't anything unusual, just music, drinks, people hanging out, a normal night. Or at least, that's how it started. The party took place inside a hotel room. Loud music, crowded space, strangers mixed with friends, phones recording everything, laughs echoing through the hallway. At some point, Kenneka began drinking. How much? That depends on who you ask. Some say it was just a little, others say much more. But something changed. People at the party later said she didn't seem like herself. She looked off, confused, unsteady. As the night went on, the energy shifted. It wasn't fun anymore. It felt messy, disorganized. And sometime after 3 a.m., Kenneka disappeared just like that. No one noticed at first, because in a crowded room, people come and go. But minutes turned into an hour, then 2. Her friends tried calling her. No answer. They checked the hallways, the lobby, nothing. And that's when panic started to creep in. Because Kenneka didn't just leave. She vanished. What happened next was only discovered later. Through surveillance footage. Grainy, silent, almost dreamlike. The footage shows Kenneka alone, walking through the hotel hallways. But something isn't right. Her steps are slow, unbalanced. She stumbles, leans against walls. At one point, she turns in circles like she doesn't know where she is or where she's going. Why didn't anyone help her? That question still lingers. She enters an elevator, presses a button, waits, steps out into a completely different part of the hotel, a quiet area, empty, no music, no people, just long Jasaira's silent corridors. She keeps walking, past doors she shouldn't be near, past areas meant only for staff, and finally, as she reaches the kitchen, industrial, cold, stainless steel surfaces, no one around. And at the far end, a large walk-in freezer, heavy door, hard to open, harder to close. Kenneka approaches it, pauses, and then she pulls the door open, steps inside, and disappears from view. The door slowly swings back and shuts. For hours, no one knew where she was. Her family was contacted. Her mother rushed to the hotel, desperate, begging for answers. She asked staff to check surveillance footage, but there was a delay, a long one. Time passed, too much time. Then finally, security reviewed the footage, and what they saw led them straight to the kitchen, to that freezer. When they opened it, they found her, Kenneka Jenkins, lying on the floor, unresponsive, gone. The official cause of death? Hypothermia, combined with alcohol intoxication, authorities said. She accidentally wandered into the freezer and couldn't get out. But people weren't convinced, because questions started piling up. Why was she alone for so long? Why didn't anyone notice her condition? Why were there gaps in the CCTV footage? And one of the biggest questions, how did she fail to open the freezer door from the inside? Reports suggested The door could be opened internally, so why didn't she escape? Was she too disoriented, too weak, or was something else happening? Social media exploded. People analyzed every frame of footage, every movement, every shadow. Some claimed there were other figures in the videos. Others believed she wasn't alone that night. But none of it was ever proven. Authorities maintained their conclusion: an accident. Case closed. But the internet never really let it go. Theory 1. Accidental death, the official version. Kenneka was heavily intoxicated, disoriented. She wandered into the freezer and couldn't find her way out. Simple, tragic, but possible. Theory 2. Foul play. Some believe someone was involved, that she wasn't alone in those final moments, that something happened inside that hotel room, and the truth was never revealed. But there's no concrete evidence, just suspicion. Theory 3. Negligence. Another theory points to the hotel itself. Why wasn't there better security? Why did it take so long to review the footage? Could faster action have saved her? That question still haunts people. In the end, we're left with a story that feels incomplete. A girl goes to a party, laughs with friends, and then walks into a place she should never have been, a place no one was watching, a place where silence swallowed everything, and somehow a door closed, leaving behind a mystery that still doesn't feel fully understood.